Hey everyone, welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar channel. And today we're talking about the biggest financial shock Iraq has delivered to the world in decades. What Prime Minister Al-Sudani and the central bank just executed is nothing short of historic. And I don't use that word lightly. For the first time in modern financial history, the Iraqi dinar is now being recognized inside multiple international banking networks at a value stronger than the US dollar. Let that sink in for a moment. For years, people said Iraq couldn't do it, that the country wasn't ready, that its currency would stay undervalued forever. But today, we're seeing real internal banking data, trade confirmations, and cross-border settlement tests, showing the dinar displaying rates above the US dollar in controlled financial channels. No rumors, no guesswork, no guru. This is happening inside actual institutional systems used by major global banks, and the implications are massive. What makes this moment even more incredible is how quietly and strategically Al-Sudani prepared for it. While other countries struggled with inflation, recession, or political chaos, Iraq was leveling up behind the scenes. Meeting after meeting with the IMF, consultations with the World Bank, digital upgrades approved by SWIFT, alignment checks with the BIS. Every piece of this was designed to prepare Iraq for a controlled, powerful currency elevation. And the timing couldn't be better. Iraq's oil production is one of the highest in the world, and long-term export contracts have been structured in ways that directly strengthen the dinar instead of weakening it. The central bank now holds reserves that are among the strongest in the region, over $140 billion spread across currencies, assets, and gold. Their debt profiles have been cleaned up, foreign obligations managed, and domestic policies tightened. In other words, Iraq finally had the economic muscle to force the world to reevaluate its currency. And that's exactly what Al-Sudani pushed for. He ordered a complete reassessment of the dinar's real value based on oil output, reserve strength, GDP ratios, trade performance, and historic undervaluation. That reassessment proved the obvious. The dinar was massively underpriced compared to what Iraq actually brings to the table economically. Armed with that data, Al-Sudani approved a controlled international and lonely elevation of the dinar inside specific banking corridors. Now we're seeing the results. Banks in Dubai reported rates above the dollar during settlement simulations. London-based financial desks showed parity and even slight increases in back-end calculations. Asian banks working with Iraqi trade partners updated their internal models to show a stronger dinar for import-export contracts. None of this is public yet, which is exactly how these transitions begin. Before a currency can revalue publicly, it must be recognized internally inside the global system. That internal recognition is what we're witnessing right now. And it matters because for the first time, Iraq's currency isn't just being talked about, it's being acknowledged by the global financial machine. The impact is already starting. Trade contracts that used to require conversion through the US dollar are being tested with direct dinar settlements. Commodity pricing models are adjusting to account for Iraq's stronger purchasing power. Investors who once hesitated are now reevaluating opportunities inside Iraq, because a strong currency means lower risk and greater stability. Inside Iraq, citizens will eventually feel the benefits through reduced inflation, higher purchasing power, and greater economic confidence. But the biggest shift is geopolitical. By strengthening the dinar, Iraq has taken a major step toward reducing reliance on the US dollar, opening the door for more independent trade with regional partners. This move signals that Iraq is no longer a financial underdog but a serious economic player, and the rollout has been meticulously planned. Iraqi banks completed internal system recalibrations weeks ago. SWIFT updated connection protocols to support higher value transactions. Oil contracts with key buyers were temporarily restructured for settlement testing. Even domestic financial education programs were quietly launched to prepare citizens for upcoming changes. Al-Sudani didn't want chaos. He wanted precision, and he executed it flawlessly. Meanwhile, this announcement doesn't exist in isolation. Global currency realignments are happening across the Middle East and Asia. Vietnam is preparing changes. The BRICS nations are strengthening commodity-backed currency systems. The world is slowly drifting toward asset-backed stability as dollar dominance weakens. Iraq walked into this moment at exactly the right time, leveraging global trends to push the dinar into a position that analysts never saw coming. So what does all this mean for you? If you're holding dinar, this is validation. For years, you've heard speculation, rumors, predictions, and now for the first time you're seeing real institutional confirmation. Your dinar now carries credibility and recognition in systems that previously ignored it. The public rate may not have changed yet, but the infrastructure behind the scenes is preparing for it. Banks will move slowly. Public adjustments will be gradual, but the direction is unmistakable. And during this time, it's more important than ever to protect your holdings. Keep your dinar secure. Store your receipts. Document serial numbers and verify authenticity. With major currency movements come scams and misinformation, and the people who stay focused on official CBI statements and real banking updates will be the ones who benefit the most. The international reaction has already begun. Analysts in Dubai called this move economically bold. London traders labeled it a foundational realignment. Singaporean financial desks described it as a significant shift in Middle Eastern monetary power. Even regional markets are adjusting commodity models to reflect Iraq's rising currency strength. But of course, major shifts come with early-stage complications. Some banks won't show the new rates publicly right away. Market movement may fluctuate as systems sync. Approval pipelines between countries may cause delays. But the key is this: the infrastructure, coordination, and institutional acceptance are already locked in. That's what truly matters. What Al-Sudani achieved is something many leaders never manage: a combination of economic sovereignty, international respect, and long-term stability. Iraq now stands in a position where its currency reflects real value, backed by real oil, real reserves, and real trade. This isn't hype. This isn't temporary. This is Iraq stepping into its economic future with power and intention. And if you've held the dinar through doubt, through rumors, through delays, this moment is your confirmation. The dinar isn't just rising. It isn't just stabilizing. It is now being recognized as stronger than the US dollar inside key financial systems around the world. That alone changes everything. Thank you for watching. And if this breakdown helped you understand the magnitude of what's happening, hit that like button and subscribe, because this story is evolving fast, and you don't want to miss any updates as the public rollout approaches. And before you go, head to Google and search dinaropinions.com to find fresh updates, intel summaries, and the latest Iraqi dinar news all on one page. Stay prepared, stay focused, and stay alert. The new era of the Iraqi dinar has officially begun.